Hello, my name is Adam Tyson. I'm here to show my chess program for Sprint 2. So here I have the chessboard anyway. So the chessboard is essentially made up of arrays, of which then I will set up the board with the pieces. Essentially, I'll have row 2 filled with pawns as well as row 7. And then I inserted individually all these pieces pertaining to their color as well, so they get to their side of the board. Here's the print board function that essentially just prints out all the things that the terminal will need or the player will need to visually see where the pieces are, with all the pieces being designated by their own letters. And these print statements over here to designate, in order to help them see what side is what column what column is which, and then there is this right here, which will show, no, not that right there, right here, where it'll show the row number. Even though I commented right there. And then this is essentially where it makes it look cool, as you'll see in a second. And then this kind of gets messy. Could have put this in a whole other file, and I probably should have, but I have all of the move valid logic implemented in here. Essentially, this just makes sure that if the move can be done, it'll be done, and it won't get flagged by the program, which will get flagged over here in the main file. In the main file, I'll have the move functions, which is essentially just checks to make sure that the move is valid, so it'll move the piece in the main function. So you'll have all the move functions here on top of the main function, where the main function will essentially, it'll have the turn base right here, which is if it's white, white will go first, and if it's not, if white gets done with their turn, it'll turn to black, and et cetera, until the game's over. Which I don't have implemented yet, unfortunately. I don't have the check or checkmate logics implemented, but when I do, it will get it'll be there. Um, so yeah, so now you'll have where to put the position of enter the position of the piece you want to move firstly, and then you'll enter the position where you want the piece to go. Is how I essentially made it. I could have made it into one thing, but it also kind of got messy, and if the player inputs it incorrectly, it just makes it so that it prints a bunch of errors. And then I got here this is essentially just to check that all the moves are valid. So then they'll move it in the chessboard. Then all these error messages for whatever kind of errors they might have with it, like invalid move, piece, destination. Perhaps they'll try to go outside the board, or once again outside the board. And then parse position is essentially that's for the decision making of collecting those together to make sure that um, that their destination that the location of destination can be moved to. And then I got the piece Kotlin right here. I don't know why I said that. It just pretty much sets up all the pieces. So let me go ahead and run the program. This might also absolutely take a second because this is not fast. Hey, there we go. So you have the board here, and then I'll do essentially what I've been doing to practice all the time. So I'll do A2 to A4. I do have that logic implemented where the pawn can get to double spaces. So now for this, I'll do B7 to B5, and then I'll have A4 to B5 as per pawn logic. And you'll see that the pawn has been taken. Now let's just have some more fun here. Let's do what is it, B8 to A6. So now their knight has moved over here, but now the pawn's over there, so I can actually take it. So let's I didn't even plan for that. B5 to H6. That's been implemented. And oh, now the bishop could take it. So now let's do C8 to A6. Now the bishop has taken it, and then so on and so forth. All the rest of the pieces work. In fact, here, why not? I'll just do it for funsies. A1, A6, the rook works too. And then that'll get taken by another piece and so on and so forth. They can't actually jump pieces, as you'll see right here. Let's do like A7 to A6 or to A5. Says invalid move because I'm trying to put the pawn over the rook. Still doesn't work because it's not of the same color. Also, just doesn't work. The only piece that can do that is the knight. And I made sure that it would work. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching.